I want you to see this for yourself. So I literally want you to do this with me if you can. If you're on a computer, okay, open up two different tabs along with this one. On one of them, put Amazon, and on the other one, put eBay. This is how you're about to start making some money in 2017, literally off from your house. Okay, I'm going to show you this really, really cool way, and I know I'm not explaining much right now, but I'm about to. You're about to be blown away. Go to Amazon, type in any random word you want. I don't care what it is, okay? Type in something, just whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and type up Kitchen Island. I actually have this already kind of set here. And click on a listing, okay? Make sure it has at least 3 stars before you click on it, okay? Because this is a bestseller, and just for time purposes, I'm going to do this. I know you're like, what is this girl doing? Just do what I'm saying. It's really cool, okay? Or you can watch me first, and then I guarantee you after like the next like 30 seconds, you're probably going to pause the video and do it yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to copy whatever title it is. You're going to go right onto eBay, and you're going to go ahead and paste that title in. You're going to press search, right? So all these listings, or all the people that have listed this item, are what we call drop shippers. And I'm going to go over the concept of drop shipping. I'm not going to go into great detail on how you list on eBay and all that kind of stuff, but I am going to give you enough information in this video for you to decide whether or not you want to give this a go and to start tonight if you wanted to. Okay, so these are all the same listings, okay, and so they look the exact same, right? I mean, this is like the same listing. What's the difference? Well, the price. Some of these people's prices are way too high, but right, these people's prices are higher than they are at Amazon. So here's what happens. Right? Let's say you wanted to buy this kitchen cart, right? You click on this one. This person's actually already sold 6 of these. They have a 99.7% positive feedback, and they've been doing this for quite some time. This person is a drop shipper, okay? So that comes in handy, because after I explain this, there are going to be people who are going to be like, bad feedback and all that. Well, this person and a lot of people you're going to see doing this have very good feedback. So anyways, let's say you buy this for $172 from this person. This person then takes that $172, they go to Amazon or wherever they're sourcing this cart from, they buy it for $146. Instead of putting their own shipping address, they put yours, right? Because you're the one who bought for them. So what happens is Amazon sends you this cart, and there you go. And basically what happens is they keep a little bit of the profit from when they raise the price a little bit. Basically, you can think of us drop shippers as middlemen, okay? And I know you have questions running all through your head right now, and let me tell you something. I'm going to answer every single one of the main questions and concerns you have in this video. Like I said, I'm just going to run over this real quick, okay? But I'm going to answer the really big questions you're already tripping over, okay? I already know, right? Drop shipping is an incredible way to make money. I've seen anywhere from $300 to $500 a day doing that. I know that may go over people's heads. I've taught many people how to start doing drop shipping. So there you go. So that's the concept. You're essentially finding hot selling items, and it doesn't have to be just on Amazon. Most people, the way people teach drop shipping, especially in the beginning stages, they say, oh, just use Amazon. I'm going to tell you right now, you can use Walmart, Wayfair, Overstock, Home Depot, Lowe's, Kmart, Sears, any legit site, okay, that actually sells e-commerce and is good, you can drop ship from there, DHgate. So I'm going to go back, okay? Drop shipping is nothing new and all that. So if you like that concept, it's pretty cool, right? So let's say you wanted to actually list this cart, right? How most people teach drop shipping is the way I just showed you, where they copy and paste the title in here and say, oh, cool, this is selling, so list it yourself. List it yourself, raise the price, and do the exact same thing. Well, you don't want to do that, because if you have the same title, you're going to basically be competing with all these people that have the exact same picture as you, and it's just kind of pointless. So what you want to do is whatever product you actually pick, you want to list, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and say, go a little bit more broad and say, well, what is this? Okay, this is a kitchen island. So you're going to go back to eBay, and what we're doing right now is finding a good keyword phrase we're going to structure our listing around so you actually get viewed. And here's what I mean. Right, I'm going to type in kitchen island real quick. Okay. First things first, whatever keyword phrase you go for here, you want to look and pay attention to this number right here because it tells you the amount of results that come up for whatever you typed in. So then you want this to be around 100 to like 5,000-ish. Okay, anything too much over 5,000 listings is going to be a little bit too competitive for people who don't have any experience on eBay or not a big and are not big sellers. Okay. And so the goal is when you decide, okay, I want to list the kitchen island. The goal is whatever listing you make, you want people to go onto here, type in kitchen island, and you want your listing to be as high as possible on this first page. Now, a lot of how you get your listing to rank has to do with how you title your listing. Okay. So here we go. Okay. What a really big drop shipper told me one time, and when he told me this, I mean, this is really what I do and what I help other people do basically is he said, look at the first like 5 to 6 listing and pick all of the words they have in common and put those in your title. Any words that you can't fit into the title, what you're going to do. And like I said, I know I'm not going into grand detail and showing you this, like actually showing you how to list. I'm probably going to make another video, later or whatever, going over this. But I just want to run the concept, for people, if you already know how to, it's very easy on listing. But anyways, if you can't fit all the keywords into that title box, when you're making a listing, you're going to come across a section that is called item specifics. And there was actually a little box, right, kind of in that area that allows you to add more custom item specifics. And what you're going to do is add another one. And for this part, for kind of like what it is, put use and put all those other keywords you really couldn't fit into the title there. That way, basically, it lets eBay's algorithm know, okay, they're really trying to rank for kitchen island. They have all these keywords in their title and in their description that have to do with kitchen island. Okay. And there you go. Also, here's a cool rule of thumb. If you type in a keyword and you realize that the results are way too high, you see here where it says related, you can click on these related keywords here to see if there's any that you can find that kind of make it come back down. Okay. So like this one, kitchen cart black. So a black kitchen, people who are going to be typing up black kitchen cart are people wanting to look for a black one. So this one black. This one is, I don't know if it's black or not. It looks kind of brownish. Black kitchen cart. Anyways, you could go for this keyword. It's got a little over 1,100 listings. Okay, so that's not bad. And these people are selling. Okay, so that's drop shipping. And I'm going to go ahead and answer the biggest questions you have right now. In this small box, I was just trying to make it bigger, but something's going on with this software that I'm using to record this, so I have no clue. I'm doing it now. So the first question, will people care about the box it comes in, right? So, you may be wondering, well, what if the people buy from me and then they realize it came in an Amazon box or a Walmart or Wayfair or Overstock? Do they care? I'm going to go ahead and say it. No, people do not care what box their product comes in. The only thing they care about is if the item actually got to them, if it came in a timely manner, if it's the right item, or if it's broken or not, okay? And I know some people will hear that and think, no way. But I'm about to answer a question that usually is a lot harder for people to swallow. And that is, what about the price? What if they see the receipt and they realize it was cheaper on Amazon or wherever you were sourcing your product from than what they bought it for? First off, I'll let you know that what's really cool about a lot of retail, online stores is they have what's called a gift option. Okay. And basically what's going to happen is when you go to order these products and put your customer's shipping address in there, there's going to be a little section where you can kind of check a little box that says, hey, this is a gift. I'm marking this as a gift, the gift. So what they'll do is they won't put the receipt in there so people don't actually see the price. Now, that doesn't even matter though. I've several times not used that gift option, and I just don't know if people are not looking at their receipts or not, but I haven't had any complaints about that. And I remember when I first started getting into drop shipping and I was talking to some drop shippers and they were like, the gift option doesn't matter. I would look at them like or I would be like, you're crazy. There's no way people don't like complain about that. And they're like, it's just something you're gonna have to do to figure out. And when I started drop shipping, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna use the gift option all the time. I got put into a situation where I couldn't use the gift option and I was super nervous, and when the person got the item they actually left me good feedback, and basically from then on out I will use the gift option, but I'm not tripping too much on it. Okay. So those are usually the really big two questions, but I'm going to keep going here. Amazon policy. People are going to be like, oh, you can get your account shut down, blah, blah. Amazon doesn't allow drop shipping. First off, I showed you how you can drop ship on eBay, not Amazon. But you can also drop ship on Amazon as well. There's a guy named Tommy Rodriguez who you can look him up on Facebook. If I told you the amount of money he makes on Amazon drop shipping, it would blow your mind. I'm not even going to say it. But there's something in Amazon's policy that talks about drop shipping. But you can drop ship. If you're doing things real screwy, if you're constantly unfulfilling orders and things like that, they can get you for drop shipping. But listen, if these sites didn't allow drop shipping, I don't know how many listings would actually be up, because if you have bought from Amazon or eBay more than one time, there's a really big chance you got something from a drop shipper before. Okay. So those are the questions that people never could get over, and those are the questions that people get stuck on and hindered. But I'm gonna go on to some real issues, and this is coming from a person who loves drop shipping. But if you're like stuck on if you're gonna get negative feedback, or if they're gonna find the price, or if they're gonna care about the box, let me tell you, these next things I'm gonna talk about can be more of an issue. Okay, and actually this one I'm talking about right here, not necessarily, but that's returns. I'm not going to say it can't ever happen, but there will be probably every once in a while where someone's going to want to return something because either it's broken, it's the wrong item, maybe it took too long, maybe it's like during the holiday season and delays are causing them to get antsy and they don't want to wait. They may want a return, and there's really nothing you can really do about that. You're going to have to give them your money back. And I have to answer the phone really quick. Hang on. What was the email? You got, okay. All right. I'll call you back. You're awesome. All right. You're going to be in the video. Just letting you know. Okay, bye. So yeah, returns here. So it can happen, for sure. But there's really nothing you got to give them their money back, right? I know on eBay, you're going to be like, what if I put no returns? Listen, all they're going to do is open a case on you, and you're going to have to still give some money back. But that's very rare. Just like thinking too much about returns, you shouldn't be worried about returns. But here's where it gets sticky. I love drop shipping, and the key with drop shipping, if you want to make a lot of money, is finding hot selling products. And I'll probably make some other videos that really go over how you really find hot selling items. But stock issues, because we're drop shippers, we don't have control over the stock. So if you get really good at mastering how to find something that constantly is selling every day, multiple times a day, it's a bittersweet thing, because you're gonna make money, but the problem, or part of the problem, is wherever you're sourcing that item from will probably also be selling out of it all the time. So you have to be very careful you have to always be on top of your stock, checking it constantly, if it's in or out. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, if you run into a situation listen, I'm going to tell you right now, out of everything I talked about, stock, this is probably something you could come across, but it's nothing to trip over, okay? But this is a huge thing that actually could happen to you if you let your stock slip or if you don't fulfill orders fast. Um, and that is, here's what you would do. First off, go to Google, get something called Invisible Hand. Okay, it's free. It's a free little add-on. Get it, okay? Because the last thing you want to do on eBay is cancel orders because of stock issues. That will be the fastest way. If everybody trips over, you can get your account shut down. I'm gonna tell you how to get your account shut down real fast. If you're canceling orders because of stock issues, that is the one of the fastest ways eBay will restrict your account, and if it keeps happening way too much, they will completely take away your account, and you will not be able to get it back. So the the first thing you're gonna do is if you sold this cart and you go to Amazon and it's out of stock, shop a freaking round. Seriously, like go find other sites that actually have the same thing. So Invisible Hand, what it does is whatever product you're on, you can click on it and it'll show you all of the other sites the same exact product is on. And you could even find cheaper prices, like this Open Tip. I don't know how legit they are. You got to click on them to see. It's 125 here, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And so even if you find a site that's a little bit higher and it may cut into your profit, who cares? Do it. Even if you have to make $0 on it, even if you lose money on it, do it, because like I said, as soon as you start canceling orders because of stock issues, eBay is going to be like, no, we can't have that. And that's just going to be it. Okay. Worst case scenario is you're going to have to give them their money back and cancel the order. The other thing you can do is you can say, hey, it's on back order. Are you willing to wait? You'd be surprised at how many people are actually willing to wait for the product. Okay. So there's that. The last thing real quick, and I'm going to show you something, is there are eBay and PayPal fees. So when you're making your listing, just research that. You can find out how much they are. This video is way too long now. I don't know why I just got silent. Anyways, so you got to kind of keep that in account whenever you make your price, because you want the fees to come out and still make a profit, okay? The goal for profit is $5 or more. Okay, that may not sound like a little bit, not a whole lot of money, and it's not, but once you master finding hot selling items, trust me, $5 profit every item it adds up, okay? And what you want to do in the very beginning, it's going to cost you some money out of pocket, because eBay has a PayPal hold, okay, when you make sales. Basically, when you make a sale, you'll see it in your PayPal account, but you won't have access to it right away, because they want to see that you're legit. So they want to see the product actually get to the person, or at least be on its way before they release the money. So you have to kind of come out of pocket in the beginning to pay for these products. But once you become more of an experienced seller, they lift that off to where you have total access to the money instantly, which is really cool. So hey, if you liked that little concept, like the video, subscribe, and there you go. Now, this is going to be something separate. If you're like, man, I don't have any money in front for these products, here's something you can actually do. Actually, I'm not even going to give it to you here. I'm just going to show you some income proof really quick, because I can. But if you're somebody who's like, I don't have money, I need something a little bit cheaper, because, with drop shipping, what I found with people that can't really front the money, people always come back to me and they say, Marissa, like, that was crazy what you taught me, but sales are coming in so crazy that I just don't have the upfront money, and it's something that's a very bittersweet thing. So if you need money, this is one thing you can also do to make some money. I guess on Friday I got a $1,800 payment. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm blurring it out. If you want to know what it is, there's a link in my video description. Check it out. It's free, right? I know you're like, oh my God, I got to click. Hey, and listen, I'm not forcing you to click a link. You don't got to. For everybody who's going to be like, oh, you're just scamming people. Look, no, I'm not holding I'm not like holding a gun to your head saying, click this link. You don't have to. Run with drop shipping. If you have any questions about drop shipping, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. But anyways, you can do both. It doesn't matter. That's it. Talk to you guys later and let's make some money.